What if I told you that your mind has a hidden power, one that shapes your reality without you even knowing? Every thought you have, every belief you hold, it's not just in your head, it affects the world around you. Science is beginning to prove what ancient wisdom has been saying for centuries. Your consciousness is more powerful than you think. But here's the problem. Most people go through life completely unaware of this. They wake up, follow the same routine, and repeat the same thoughts every day. They feel stuck, frustrated, and powerless. What if I told you there's a way to break free? A way to tap into the hidden power of your mind and change your life in ways you never imagined. That's exactly what we're going to uncover today. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your consciousness is the key to everything and how to unlock it. Let's begin. Most people go through life without ever asking one simple question. What is consciousness? You wake up, get out of bed, check your phone, drink coffee, go to work. You make decisions, feel emotions, and react to the world around you. But who is the you that is experiencing all of this? Consciousness is not just your thoughts. It's the awareness behind them. It's the part of you that observes your emotions, your reactions, your entire life. Here's a simple way to understand it. Imagine you're sitting in a movie theater watching a film. Most people believe they are the characters in the movie. They get caught up in the drama, the fear, the excitement. But in reality, you are not the character. You are the one watching the screen. Your consciousness is the observer. It's the silent witness behind your thoughts, watching everything unfold. But here's the catch. If you don't realize this, you become trapped in the movie. You react to everything without questioning it. You feel powerless, like life is happening to you instead of being created by you. Now, what if you could step back, recognize that you are the observer, and start directing the movie instead of just watching it? That's where the real power of consciousness begins. If your consciousness is the observer, then what does that mean for your reality? Here's where things get really interesting. Science is now showing that your mind doesn't just react to the world, it influences it. Let's talk about one of the most famous experiments in quantum physics, the double-slit experiment. Scientists found that particles of light behaved differently depending on whether they were being observed or not. Think about that for a second. Just the act of observing changed reality. Now let's apply this to your life. If consciousness affects reality at a fundamental level, what do you think your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are doing every single day? Here's an example. Ever had a day where everything seemed to go wrong? You wake up in a bad mood, spill your coffee, hit traffic, and then your whole day spirals downward. That's not just bad luck. That's your consciousness shaping your experience. Your mind is constantly sending out signals, like a radio station broadcasting a frequency. The problem? Most people are stuck on the wrong frequency. They repeat the same negative thoughts, hold on to limiting beliefs, and reinforce the idea that life is happening to them instead of responding to them. But once you realize that your consciousness is a creative force, you can change everything. You can start shifting your thoughts, emotions, and focus to create a different reality. It's not magic, it's just how the mind works. And in a moment, I'll show you how to start using this hidden power in your daily life. If consciousness is this powerful, why don't more people know about it? The truth is, most people are programmed to stay unaware. Since childhood, we are conditioned to believe that reality is fixed, that life is random, and that we have little control over what happens to us. Think about it. From a young age, you're told what to do, what to believe, and how to think. Society, school, even your family, they all shape your mind before you ever get a chance to question anything. And then there's the biggest trap of all, your own mind. The brain is wired for survival, not for self-discovery. It creates habits, patterns, and routines to keep you safe. The problem? Many of these patterns are based on fear, doubt, and limitation. For example, let's say you try to change your life, maybe start a business, improve your health, or build better relationships. Almost immediately, your mind fights back with thoughts like, I'm not good enough. This won't work. What if I fail? These thoughts feel real, but they are just programming, mental habits that keep you stuck in the same reality. The world reinforces this programming too. movies, social media, and even the news constantly flood your mind with fear, distraction, and negativity. The more you absorb this, the more you believe that life is just something you react to instead of something you create. But here's the truth: you are not your programming. And once you see through it, you can start rewriting your mind for a different reality. Now, let's talk about how you can actually do that. Now that you understand how powerful your consciousness is, how do you actually use it? Here are some simple but life-changing techniques to unlock this hidden power. 1. Shift your focus. Your reality follows your attention. Whatever you focus on expands. If you focus on problems, you get more problems. If you focus on possibilities, you see new opportunities. Try this. Every morning, before you even get out of bed, set an intention. Something simple, like, today, I will notice small moments of happiness. Watch how your brain starts looking for what you told it to find. This isn't just positive thinking, it's training your consciousness to see a different reality. 2. Observe, don't react. Most people go through life reacting to everything. Someone cuts them off in traffic, they get angry. A coworker is rude, their mood is ruined. But what if, instead of reacting, you just observed? Here's a trick. When you feel triggered, pause for 3 seconds. Just watch the feeling instead of acting on it. That small pause gives you control. It's like stepping outside the movie instead of being trapped in it. 3. Question your thoughts. Your mind is full of automatic thoughts, most of them negative. But just because a thought appears doesn't mean it's true. Next time a thought tells you, "I can't do this," ask yourself, who says? Is that your belief? Or is it just programming from your past? Every time you question a limiting belief, you weaken it, and eventually it disappears. 4. Use visualization the right way. You've probably heard of visualization, but most people do it wrong. They imagine what they want, but they don't feel it. Here's the real secret. Don't just see it, experience it. Close your eyes and imagine your goal as if it's happening right now. Feel the emotions, the excitement, the confidence. The more real it feels, the faster your mind starts working to make it real. 5. Control your inner voice. Your inner voice is the narrator of your life. If it's always negative, your reality will reflect that. Try this. Instead of saying, "I'm stuck," say, "I'm figuring it out." Instead of, "I always fail," say, "I'm learning." It seems small, but your brain listens. Change the words, and you change the story. 6. Practice stillness. Your mind is like a computer with too many tabs open. You need to close some to function better. Just 5 minutes of stillness, no phone, no distractions, can reset your consciousness. Try sitting quietly and just observing your breath. You'll be shocked at how much clearer your mind becomes. This might all sound interesting, but does it really work? Let's look at some real examples of people who used their consciousness to reshape their lives. Case 1. Jim Carrey and the $10 million check. Before he was famous, Jim Carrey was just another struggling actor. But he understood something most people don't: the power of the mind. He wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered and dated it 5 years into the future. Every day, he carried it in his wallet and imagined receiving that exact amount. Years later, he landed a role in Dumb and Dumber. His paycheck? Exactly $10 million. Coincidence? Maybe. But many successful people have similar stories. Case 2. The placebo effect. Healing through belief science has proven that belief alone can heal the body. In medical studies, patients given fake pills often recover just as well as those taking real medicine. Why? Because their mind believes they are healing and the body follows. This isn't magic, it's the power of consciousness in action. Your beliefs affect your body, your emotions, and your reality. Case 3. Athletes and mental rehearsal. Olympic athletes use visualization as part of their training. Studies show that imagining an action, like running a race, activates the same brain areas as actually doing it. In one study, basketball players who only imagined practicing free throws improved almost as much as those who physically trained. This means your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. And you can use this to shape your own life. what this means for you. If these techniques work for actors, patients, and athletes, why wouldn't they work for you? If you believe you're stuck, you'll stay stuck. If you believe you're growing, you'll find ways to grow. The world isn't happening to you. You are shaping it every single day. Now let's wrap this up with some final thoughts and a challenge for you. So, now you know the truth. Your consciousness is not just something inside your head. It's the force shaping your reality. Most people go through life unaware of this power. They react instead of create. They believe they're stuck, when, in reality, they are the ones holding the pen, writing their own story. But now you have the tools to change that. You know that your focus creates your reality. You understand that your thoughts and beliefs shape your experience. You've seen real examples of people who use this power to transform their lives. So here's the challenge. Try it for yourself. Pick just one technique from this video and commit to it for the next 30 days. Whether it's shifting your focus, questioning your thoughts, or practicing stillness. See what happens when you take control of your mind. And here's something important. This is not a one-time thing. The power of consciousness isn't just about thinking differently for a day. It's about rewiring your mind to see the world in a completely new way. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment below. What part of this resonated with you the most? Have you ever experienced the power of your consciousness in action? I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, remember, you are the creator of your reality.